All right, so this is my very first time using Platinum Skincare's new ALQEMI Infusion Suite. The packaging is just lovely, first of all. I gotta reuse this when I'm done with it somehow. So first steps, this is my first time, but looks very straightforward. I'm gonna remove the needles are in here. These are sterile, single use. I've broken the seal on the infusion liquid, and I'm going to pour it in to the device container. And I don't want to miss a single drop of this goodness, so being careful. So it's the first time I have used this. I've done kind of like derma rolling, I guess, in the past, but nothing of this level. Certainly nothing with an infusion. So I'm very excited. It looks pretty straightforward. It looks like something a beginner can do. You know, it doesn't look too advanced. So I'm popping the cap back on. The needles are still contained in there. And I'm going to set this on the counter upside down. The directions say for 1 to 2 minutes. During that time, you can wash your face. I have already done that. I actually washed my face twice. So I think that's the biggest thing about doing this is just being very careful not to introduce bacteria into your skin. So clean skin, clean face, and clean hands, of course. I'm going to take the extra step and just pour a little rubbing alcohol on my hands and make sure that those are super duper clean, because we're going to put channels into the skin and we're going to get this good infusion liquid into the skin. And I don't want any bacteria along the way. We just want the good stuff in there. So the directions do say not to go over an active breakout, as that could spread bacteria. That makes perfect sense. So thankfully, I'm not dealing with that today. Pull the hair back, cleanse the face twice, sanitize your hands, and then we're going to start in the center of the face and work our way outwards, stamping with a 50% overlap. Do not apply too much pressure. The device is set to stop at 0.5 milliliters. So that is deep enough, according to research, to stimulate some collagen, but it's also a safe depth where we're not going to be injuring our skin. And I don't predict a lot of downtime with this. I do predict being red. I'm gonna have a lot of erythema and just turn beet red as I needle, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not expecting too much of downtime. Now, I'm not sure. It's my first time, so I certainly don't have any special occasions this weekend. I do have some social things, but I'll deal with whatever I have to deal with. Okay, so I'm hoping that has been long enough. These are 24 karat needles, and they're hollow, so that liquid is getting down into the liquid. All right, into the needle, so they can go into the face. Okay, so I think I'm gonna tip my face so that the liquid doesn't just go running down everywhere, right? It makes sense to me. All right, starting in the center. Can you see? And okay, this doesn't hurt at all. I was expecting some discomfort, but really, I mean, I don't know. I really couldn't describe this as pain. It's not that intense by any means. You feel little needles, but they're very tiny and they're not going in that deep. So I am just taking my time here, trying for that 50% overlap. I'm getting a little tiny little, one spot has some pinprick bleeding. No big deal. I'm going to go a little bit into the eyebrow, but no closer to the eye, staying on the orbital bone. This is not meant to go on that delicate eye area. This is pretty easy. Anybody could do this. Not painful, in my opinion. You know, it's hard to gauge pain. We're all so individual with that. Comparing it to something like a TCA peel, the peel definitely has more discomfort. You can see I'm turning pink. It doesn't take much for me to turn pink, but I would expect it with this kind of a treatment. So how fast and easy is this? And I'm taking my time, because it's my first go at this. I don't want to rush. I'm not sure how much liquid I can expect to have left over. I want to get it all in the skin, I think I'm going to pull my face. Glad I have sanitized hands so that I can use that orbital bone where skin is a little loose around my eyes. There's so much research to support this kind of treatment. Just the mechanical, the actual poking into the skin, stimulating the body's healing. I'm going to go taunt here. And then the infusion liquid also has some excellent ingredients, growth factors, replexium, and hyaluronic acid, some heavy hitters that we want to get right into the skin. A little spicy where the thin skin is at. A little more discomfort. Nothing that I feel you would need to numb for though. Okay, so that's roughly half of my face. I still have plenty of liquid left. I'm going to go and make some lovely faces here. Pulling the skin tight, I think that's a good idea where skin is lax. And my forehead that I started at, it's already calmed down considerably. And I'm trying to remember to stamp, not drag. And that's my whole face. I guess I could go over my nose. I didn't hit that. I think I'm going to go ahead and go down my neck and décolleté as well, but I think it's so simple and so straightforward and easy. I do plan to take a break from any retinoid products in the next couple of days. I think to introduce an active acid right away would be a mistake. That would be inviting a lot of irritation, right? So just babying the skin for a day or two, letting these beautiful ingredients work their magic. right. What a breeze that was. Anybody can do this. This is awesome. I'm so excited to have this whole kit. So if you're intimidated by this, don't be. This area I started with is already calmed down, and it's really not painful. Just a mild little prick that you can feel as those needles enter in, and it's feeding the skin all these delicious ingredients. So I am super impressed with this. I think anybody can do this. So check out Platinum Skincare's website and pick up yourself an ALQEMI kit right now.